Okay, here I want to talk about managing your resources. Now, what are your resources? Okay, we are going to talk about 4 different resources that we have. Administrative functions and delivery operations rely heavily on resources. The most obvious management resources in the recreation facility are number 1, your employees, number 2, money, 3, equipment, 4, facilities. Those are your 4 main resources. Okay. Employees. So managing employees. A critical function of management is the capacity to influence employees to fulfill their obligations in the production and delivery of a product. This process is called staffing. It includes the recruitment, hiring, training of appropriate people to facilitate the requirements of a successful product. So important to place the right people in the right job. Recruiting is a big thing. You want people to be qualified, and it's important to find the right person to fill the position. And at Georgian, you might be hearing more. It's good to get your degree, diploma. Now, the biggest thing that we're hearing is the micro-credentials. So, it's on top of your degree or diploma. What other credentials can you have? If you're, a lifeguard, you might have your NLS or your instructing. If you're a river guide for guiding rafts down a river, you might have your whitewater level 1, 2, and 3, or your flat water and different type of certifications through. Okay, so manage resources, your employees. Okay, money. Okay, as either a source of income or an expenditure, money is a critical component of any management system. Management of money, which is referred to as budgeting, must be planned in advance. Money is a complicated resource that often requires specialized applications or processes. So we know that at Georgian we have our whole finance system that you go to check your budgets, to see on expenses that have been spent, revenue that comes in, very specialized process and application. All right, money and equipment. Equipment includes any item, mechanical or otherwise, that enhances the production and delivery process. Equipment is an extensive resource that carries a great deal of responsibility, including purchasing, inventorying, receiving, storing, distributing, and maintaining. Just think of fitness centers, a great example. Just all the equipment in the fitness centers. Everywhere you go, there's equipment in there. All right, and that stuff is technical. You have to have a lot of a mechanical experience. We bring in a third-party company to come in monthly and inspect it and maintain it, because it's just such a big job to do that. But equipment needs to be kept working properly and without any problems. Just think your ice maintenance machine, your Zamboni or your Olympia, has to be maintained really well. Your cleaning equipment, so I call them the floor Zambonis that you clean your floors with, have to be maintained, and that's important equipment. And then there's just your office equipment, your printers, computers, and so on. Okay. Facilities. Recreation facilities, which can be indoor or outdoor structures, vary greatly. Facilities are initially the most expensive element in the provision of a recreation product. So initially, your facility is the most expensive, and then you can probably guess what your next thing, most expensive element is. Guess. Correct. Staff. Staff is the next one after you have your facility in place. If you're building it or buying it, it's going to be your most expensive. Even after you move into it, it's probably, your equipment. You could be leasing your equipment, you could be buying your equipment, but the building, the facility is definitely the most expensive thing initially.